Everything that happened to me, all this, started with sin. Maybe if I could find sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I'd just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Fragile smiles on people's faces, crumbling at the mere mention of sin. They are counting on you, milady. Give them a reason to rejoice once more.
I will. I will defeat sin. I must defeat sin.
I was just fooling myself. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good. I thought I had put my feelings for Zanarkand behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst. Auron. Will I ever go home? Back to Zanarkand?
More than 1,000 years ago, mankind waged war using machina to kill.
They kept building more and more powerful machina.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their machina.
The war ended, and our reward was sin.
So, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
Sin is Jecht.
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for. Well, well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know.
Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Whenever my old man was around, my mother wouldn't even look at me. But really, my old man...
Go to him. He'll cry if you don't.
Don't you run away from me!
Sin is Jecht. He came here for you.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see me?
That's what sin does. He wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
How am I supposed to know?
So you would kill him. As long as he is sin, Jecht will keep killing. He wants you to stop him.
You gotta be kidding. Trying not to think about my old man made me think about him, of course.
See, told you.
He isn't here because he's not dead. He's sin.
That means he's alive, you know.
What if my old man really is sin? What would I say to Yuna? Heck, to everybody in Spira. Wait, why should I have to apologize for him anyway?
Defeat sin and bring joy to the people of Spira. Get married and bring joy to the people of Spira. For Yuna, they're just 2 ways down the same road.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I must do what everyone wants, not just what I want. Everyone, stand back! I'll summon!
You won't hurt it!
Your powers are still too weak.
But I must do something!
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day. Before I knew what I was doing, there I was, chasing him down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Xanarkand and my old man.
They say you're no good because you drink all the time.
I can quit drinking whenever I want.
Then do it now.
What did you say?
You just said you can.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
A fallen summoner, a man from Xanarkand, and a warrior monk doomed to obscurity for refusing the hand of the priest's daughter. No one truly believes that I, a fallen summoner wed to an Al-Bhed, could possibly defeat sin. This is what they say. No one expects us to succeed.
Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
Lord Braska's daughter? She just might have a chance.
I remember when I was only 7 years old in Bavel that day. My father had defeated Sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated sin, that would make everyone happy, wouldn't it?
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin.
My lord?
When this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
Yevon has taught us, when humans have power, they seek to use it. If you don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I must do what everyone wants, not just what I want. I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin, their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, Summoner.
No, that can't be right.
Those who question these truths, they are traitors.
Lord Micah!
Of course, it is a hard journey, but I have no regrets. It is the path I have chosen. Yuna, when you have grown, you will have to find your own path. Do what you must do, the way you want to do it. Doors will always open themselves to those who do. Listen close, Yuna. Your future is yours to make. Live the way you want to.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following the same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets. No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them.
Death is the ultimate and final liberation. Your father, Braska, chose this path.
But no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No, it is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father... I loved him. So I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life.
It is as I thought.
What is?
Yevon is in turmoil. Micah tries to keep it whole, but it crumbles around him.
Look, I couldn't care less what happens to Yevon.
Because you are not of this world.
He who crafts the souls of the dead into unholy armor. An armor called sin.
Sin is eternal. Every aeon that defeats it becomes sin in its place. And thus is sin reborn. Sin is an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never-ending.
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it. The song you were listening to. What is it this time? Xanarkand. Ah, you homesick too? That's not your world anymore. You're Sin now. Hey, I'm older now, you know? I know. You want this to end. I'll find a way, promise. Where am I? I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
Here we go!
Yeah! I'm coming for you, Dad!
Dad? I know. The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more time.
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
This place smells different now. Kemari not know if this good or bad. Kemari feel no danger.
Sin is Jecht. Thus you have a link, a bond with Sin. That may be our key.
You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one.
Your son plays blitzball?
Yeah, and he wants to beat his old man bad. Once I told him to give it up. He didn't speak to me for a week. Wonder what he's doing now. I hope he got bigger and put on some muscle.
I won't lose! You won't beat me this time!
Hey, are you saying I'll never be like Lulu? Kimari!
How can you laugh at a time like this?
Yeah. Kimari roars and Auron runs off, and...
I never asked you to follow me.
Hey, but that's what friends are for. Right?
Yep.
I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know?
I'm glad you're doing this. You have a good spirit, truly.
I'm not just a dream, right?
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.